Hello! God, you think I would have just started streaming? Haven't been doing this for years on end. The fuck? Anyway, hi. Um, Hello, everyone. Ooh, are you dirty? Okay, you're just gonna be on there like that. Whatever. Hi, it's Monday. I'm a little tired. That's normal. It's Monday business. Oh, it's my eyelash. Not a lot to talk about. It's Monday. There's a holiday coming up. Oh, I guess I should say this for those who I should also post this in Discord. I'll do that later. I'll just need to remind myself. Oh fuck. Thank you for the gifted sub, small. Chateau. I can't read the name. To Flame Wolf 13. Wow, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I did see your reaction. Oh, here, let me just recreate it. Thanks. No. Ooh, I accidentally made a clip the other day that I'll have to figure out. I need to text you right now because if I don't do it this very second, I will forget to... Okay, there we go. I did it. I've been needing to text you that since Friday, and I keep fucking forgetting. Oh my god. Oh shit. Also, because of that, I gotta do a thing. I hate that that's a thing, by the way. That but I think I might be able to figure something out. But for now, it's where it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and we're just going to whoop, whoop. There we are. I have a lot of shit I want to do today. I have a lot of things planned, but I actually have to do them, and that's really difficult for me because my brain doesn't like doing shit. Okay. So I have this all set up, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Mechanism. I'm really close to 5 times ore processing. Gold crystals. Because I have the chemical crystallizer. Gold slurry. I don't have a chemical washer. Sulfuric acid. Do I have a chemical crystallizer and a rotary condensator? Do I even need that? Okay, so I have this in my inventory. I need a chemical washer. Hold on, let's pull up sticky notes. I don't know what that number is, but okay. Nope, come back. Oh my god, please. There we go. It was like the size of my whole screen. So we need a chemical washer. And what else do I need? Chemical dissolute I'm assuming it's chemical dissolution chamber, and we'll need a chemical infuser because we will need to take water vapor and sulfur trioxide Rotary condensator. Rotary condensator. Oh my god. What the fuck? How do you say that? Condensator. Concentrationen. Well, we already have water, but we'll need a new source of water. Where are we at? So we have this. We'll also need water for that, but so then sulfuric acid. So chemical infuser, which we have. So we'll need sulfur trioxide, which we'll need another chemical infuser, which will take sulfur dioxide and oxygen. And this is just sulfur into a chemical oxidizer. Why is that in bold? Okay. Now, is there a way to make this liquid sulfur dioxide? No, there's not. Okay. Sulfur dioxide mechanism. I want to know if there's how to generate enough sulfur. There are other paths to go to get gunpowder or sulfur depending on what mods you have. Thermal expansions provide several paths to get both sulfur and gunpowder. Pressure, flint, gunpowder. Machinery is significantly faster than creeper spawners before you consider the space taken. EE3 with flint. If you want to avoid, gunpowder as an extractor turns into sulfur. That's been my preferred method. Okay. So this is like the only way to do this. That's all I needed to know. Oh man, this is gonna be a big thing. We're gonna need lots of water. Which is fine. I've been using electrical pumps, but I might have to switch to something else. But I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, heck. Okay. So sulfur dust can be produced in a number of ways. It's also an ore that I can get, which I'm sure there is an unimaginable abundance of. Sulfur dust. For example, gunpowder can be turned into sulfur. We'll need oxygen. Heavy water, which we can get from a number of different ways. For example, this, just water, and we'll dump the excess hydrogen or we'll reuse it in the system. Because, why is this not producing anything? Sodium, chlorine. Oh, it's because it doesn't, this is full. Because if I do that, because that tank is full, so now this is going to start producing this, which I need more of this anyway. I think I'll need to set up a second tower. This currently, as is, does not function. I mean, it works. So like if I do, nope. We need a small amount. We need this. So if I look in here, it's full, and this is slowly filling up in here. But if I put this in here, that used a pretty decent amount. Like if I take 30, see, look how fast this is dropping. And this is a pretty sizable tank. And that was only 30. Like I have so much more to process. And so my biggest issue is I'm going to run out of that really fast. And the bottleneck that I'm currently having is oh, lead, of course. I'll need to make more barrels. The current problem that I'm having, if I can ever make it that far, is the hydrogen whatever. I need another tower that makes brine, because that's what I'm running out of. So this is good to go. We should make a second tower and move that. I want to move all this over by 1 too. Now that I'm actually seeing it all put together. Although, we will see. I have ideas. It's just I wanted to see if I could get this functional to start with, and I did. So now I need to actually dig into it. Oh my God. Okay. So I know that I need 4, 5, 6, 7 pumps to one of these. And this is running as fast as it can, by the way. I'm not even sure how much this is using. Like, there's not like a good thing. I don't know. There's not like an amount. I can't figure it out because it doesn't tell me how much. Oh, hello. Hi. You caught me on a day where my brain doesn't work. So just a normal day, by the way. Hi, how are you? My brain is having struggle bus. Okay. So I need 2 of these, but how much do I even have? It's okay, my brain never works. Yeah, that's like, I'm sitting here, and what's funny is if this was satisfactory, I have a book, a literal book. I don't know where it's at. We just moved. But I have a book, like a full journal that my husband bought me, and it's got pages upon pages upon pages of stuff, like math equations and diagrams and notes and all kinds of stuff for that game. And I have something like really, really complicated set up. And in this game, nope. My brain was just like, you know, I could do 1 + 1 or what? Oh, anytime. I noticed a lot recently, and not just with you, but I'd noticed it with like a whole bunch of other people too. But you're the only one who follows me. That like people have been going nuts about the new Sims expansion, and I'm just over here like, you know, they didn't make it, right? They're not a developer. Why are you mad? Why are you being mean to people? If you're gonna be mean to anybody, I don't know, probably no one. People who hurt animals. There you go. I don't know. Like, I was like, why is everybody getting in such a fuss? Like, if you don't like it, then don't buy it. And if you want it, then, I mean, you gotta sell a leg. The packs are expensive. I can't deny. I'm just excited to have, like, apartments. Like, I know they exist, but, like, I want to make custom apartments. Oh, shit, an ad. I've had a ton of ideas. I'm gonna have to wait for the ad to be over to talk. Fuck. Surprisingly, I was I know nobody can really hear this except for subs, but oh my God, what am I doing? What am I doing? My ad revenue has been really high this month. And like, it's still pennies, by the way. Like, it's quite literally just pennies, but it's like It's not like 1 or 2 pennies. Like, I don't understand. It's like 4 pennies. That's a lot of pennies. These people should stop expecting no more loading screens in a game that was made to it's possible to redo the engine of a 10-year-old game. I'm gonna wait for the ad to stop, and then I'm gonna be able to respond. Because I don't know how I don't know how big the delay is. Some people the delay is pretty big, and other people it's not that big. Well, like, so the the loading screen thing actually you can okay, good. The loading screen thing makes me laugh because, like, a lot of people have known for a while, especially people who are like pretty involved in The Sims to begin with, that like the game itself was not originally developed like The Sims 2 or shit, even The Sims 1, and definitely not like The Sims 3. And so it functions like an online multiplayer game because that's what it was. And so if you've ever played like a pretty big online multiplayer game, like not like Genshin, but something like Destiny 2 or even like the Outlast Trials, I guess, is like a good example. It's a recent one, but they all have loading screens, tons and tons and tons of loading screens. Like I could stream the Outlast Trials for like 2-3 hours. I'd probably spend at least 15 to 20 minutes of that in a loading screen, but it's not a problem because the expectation is already there that that's how online games work. And people don't think of The Sims 4 as an online game, which like it's not supposed to be, but that's how it was developed. And so doing anything at all outside of that little box, that little bubble of that house is going to cause a loading screen because that's how it would have worked had it been an online game. Because if it was like, for example, if they had made it function originally as an online game through all of development, and you could live next to your friends or something, your house and their house are not going to be simulated at the same speeds at the same time, and any changes you do are going to be completely separate from theirs, because if they wanted them to be together, you would have to all simulate everything at the same time, which would cause problems for the other people. If I want to go 3 times speed, but you want the game paused, well, who gets priority? At the end of the day, they're going to have nobody get priority, or they split them up into tinier groups and allow them to function independently of each other. And so, like, it would be super cool and fun if we could at least have open neighborhoods, but, like, that requires the game itself to be completely rewritten. Like, that's a whole big undertaking that at that point you may as well just make a new game, which apparently they are, but it's also not The Sims 5. I don't know what Project Renee is supposed to be, but it's scary. Online games are scary. I have crippling anxiety. Actually, it's social. Well, okay. I have regular anxiety, social anxiety, and then I also have food. I want food all the time. I just ate a whole box of cheese sticks. Like, Trader Joe's have these really good, like, sourdough or something cheese stick thingies. I'm not proud that I ate a whole box, but I'll do it again. I'll do it again right now, even though I have coffee, and cheese and coffee don't go together. But The Sims 4 has a lot of good going for it. It's just, it's easy to forget that it is at its core in a very messed up way an online game, which is why I'm actually really surprised but also excited that they were able to get apartments to work in the way that they do work, because they are like, that's a whole thing. Like, that's a whole extra little thing. Frustrating people have to go through a loading screen even though the new units are on the same lot, but these people need to understand so it's going to still need to load. They have 6 households and so of course there's going to be a loading screen. Pieces consoles are going to go explode. Dude, my computer can't even handle The Sims. And that's not even like because my computer itself just like dies or anything, because I actually have a pretty moderately good computer. It's dated, but it works. The problem is like the game itself can't understand if there's too many Sims. Like, I've noticed if you get any, like, personally, and this might change depending on the person's computer specs and stuff, I can't have more than like 3 to 4 people on a lot, even if they're in my household or not, because then the game's just like, who's doing what at any given moment. Oh, you want to go over there and you want to eat food and you want to actually sit down. Okay, how about you all just not move at all, because I'm really confused. The game like has like a stroke or something and everybody just stops moving. And then sometimes people will do stuff, but they'll do very basic generic actions like getting on their phone or like running in circles. It gets really confused really fast. And so even if they had the ability to not break it up into separate apartments and units, the game would not run very well at all, especially on older and lower end consoles and PCs. Like, the game is almost 10 years old at this point. Is it almost 10 years old? When did The Sims 4 come out? It's 10, right? Like, soon to be. Sims 4 release date. It was in 2014 in September. Oh, literally it just turned 9. I'm good at paying attention. And besides, personally, I'm kind of okay with the loading screens because, like, I don't like dealing with a lot of people at once. I like to have 1 or 2 people, preferably just one, and then I let that person do the problem and cause the problems. Or like, I have like 20 households in my save, but they all have like 1 or 2 people in them because I can't deal with more than one at a time. I'll have parties and get-togethers, which is why I love the get-together pack, because it allows me to do that easily. But like the having to control more than one person at a time is actually kind of tedious in The Sims 4. Deal with 3 Sims at once. I haven't even tried messing with toddlers or like, well, I did a little bit, but I haven't even tried messing with infants since that came out, because I'm just like, that's a lot of responsibility. Knowledge that Renee is only multiplayer, but they have stated so many times to be able to play single player, and if you want to invite friends, you will be able to too. If Project Renee to me seems like it's going to be something closer to like a Genshin, where like you can play with other people and there's going to be a mobile port, but it's not going to be like a full like proper Sims game, at least if you compare it to something like The Sims 3 or even 2 or even 4 to some degree, because I can imagine a lot of maybe not like subscription based models, but maybe a lot of like kit related DLCs or kit adjacent or equivalent things where it's like they're gonna have to make money somewhere, and if the cost isn't upfront, it's gonna be through transactions of some type. Like Dreamlight Valley was supposed to end up that way, but they backtracked really hard recently, which was confusing, but it was a choice. I wish The Sims 3 ran better, because I actually really like playing The Sims 3. Like, I streamed it for years. If I remember correctly, from, oh god, what year was that? Like 2015 to like 2017. I streamed like almost nothing but The Sims 3 every single day. They're calling it the next generation. For many more years. That's what I'm really curious about. Like, is it gonna be like the next Sims Online? Because that's what it feels like. Like, it may not necessarily be a 1-to-1 of how the Sims Online worked, but if the Sims 4 is still going to be around and it's not replacing the Sims 4, then it's not like the Sims 5. God, I love the Sims 3. I can get it to work a little bit. It just, sometimes it gets real mad. But I also have every single pack. I have every pack installed, and then all of the store stuff as well. So like, I may have a little bit too much in my game, and that's completely on me. I do wish we had more world adventures like stuff though. I want to go, because like I used to love making museums in The Sims 3, even though they're not museums. But like going and exploring tombs and collecting gems and doing all that stuff, and then buying a lot, building a museum, and then filling it with items that I went and actively collected myself. Kind of like, isn't Animal Crossing have something like that? I've never played Animal Crossing and I feel very left out. I've always wanted to. I just don't have a Switch or a console. Actually, I don't have any consoles anymore. I used to have a GameCube. Next Sims game in some aspect, because they have expressed that they will be doing expansions and other packs for it. So that'll be interesting to see then, because how does that work for like... Oh, well, there is... Oh. Now I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I wonder how that would work if I have expansion A, but person B doesn't have expansion C. Actually, at the end of the day, there's a very easy fix for that. It just depends on if they want to implement it this way or not. Is they make you download all expansions, and then they only allow it to activate if you purchase it. So like you can go and see my house and play in my house and interact with the things in my house because I bought it. But if you wanted to do that on your own, you would have to buy it. But you wouldn't have to download the assets, because when you get the game, it makes you download all of them to begin with. There's a game that works like this, and that's why I thought about that just now, but I don't remember what game it was. Is it Destiny 2? Is it Destiny 2? I don't know. There's a game that works like that is online, and I don't remember what it is. It would be easier for everybody if it worked that way. I just don't know if they would want to do that, because like, say somebody doesn't really want to spend all that money and buy all those expansions, their game's going to be really big and they can't do anything with that. Like, it's just going to be wasting space on their hard drive or SSD, which would suck, because then they can't... Oh my god, my voice. They can't actively use those items unless they spend $40, $30. The other thing is that they could just be like, well, guess you can't load this in. You don't have that pack. Use all the items, but you own only 2 packs. Exactly. So like, I own all the packs and I build a high school. You can, and I invite you to my game and we go to high school together. But if we go to your save, we don't have to worry about school. Or like laundry. We go to my place. Well, now we got to do laundry. But if we go to your place, that mechanic just doesn't exist. Like, you still have the assets hidden in some files so that you can function on my lots. But if I go to your lots, because you don't own it, it's not a problem. You don't have to have laundry baskets. Clothes don't fall on the floor. Things like that. That could actually be a really clever way to get it to work, because then think about like how much fun somebody would be having. This is really scummy kind of a little bit, but like, wow, I sure had fun doing laundry at my friend's place. I love the monotony of that. Maybe I should go buy that pack right now. Or my friend just got off for the night, but I want to keep doing laundry things. I'm going to go get my mom's credit card. It's kind of scummy, but like that is actually like a way to get that to work. Like, free advertising by having people be the advertisers. Something EA would do. Add a subscription service, and then it's something EA would do. Or they'll be like, you can play this for 5 minutes, but after that you have to buy. What was I doing? Oh, I need more of these thermal evaporation plant blocks. Oh, these are easy to make. I don't know how many more I need, so I'm going to be really cautious about this, but... Oh, it's not iron. Oh my god. I'm stupid. I keep forgetting it's not iron, it's steel. There we go. There. Honestly, the biggest thing I'm excited about for the new pack is I have these gigantic Victorian homes that I have been working on for years now. Literally like 2 to 3 years that I've been redoing these houses in Strangerville. I think it would be so fun to like copy the save, make a new one, because I do like having them as proper houses because I have a whole storyline going on in my head. But like, I think it would be so fun to make a new save or like a duplicate save with these houses and split them up into like, not like a boarding school or a boarding home or something like that, but like have like the kitchen and all that stuff be shared, but have the bedrooms themselves be rentable. Because like some of these, here, let me find it. I have really big houses. There's one I think that has like 6 bedrooms or something in it. Something insane. And I'm like, there's not enough Sims that can use all these double beds. Like, you can't even have this many Sims in the game. Well, soon. Soon you'll be able to. Is this? No. I need my actual, like, screenshots folder. I might as well just launch the game, too. Because that'll probably be quicker than it'll take me to actually open up the photos that I have somewhere on my computer. 3D objects, local disk. Documents. Sims 4 saves. Movies. Nope, that was the Sims 2. Fuck. The Sims 4 screenshot. Sims 4 screenshot. Do I have any screenshots of these houses? Oh! I was working on a this is unrelated. This is unrelated to what I was just about to talk about, but you know what? We'll sit here and we'll look at this anyway. This is not one of the houses. I was redesigning the magic school in the magic realm, and I decided to take a horse there. This has nothing to do with what I was talking about. But this would also be a really cool building to gut. And he's, I don't know why, but he's upset. This would be really cool to gut. And because right now, like, this whole right side is a huge library wing on both the second and first floor. So, but like, you could totally bust this up as a shell and then break it up into apartments. Oh God, that'd be so fun. There's a lot of... Do you ever just have a day where you like this? Which person? Both. Both at the same time. It looks like he's... I don't know if he's constipated or if he's actively in the process of going to the bathroom. I don't know what's happening. Oh, here's a screenshot of the thing in the school. The garden. Yep. This was like the divination. Is the game loading? Oh, it is. High school. You know, listen, I have so many different people. This is a save where I started with all toddlers. These are all from different people. And then I ended up making them all different occults as far as I could. I don't think any of them are vampires, but this one is a spellcaster. This one's an alien. I think I did try to get vampires, but the child itself didn't turn into a vampire. But I just want to acknowledge Kale here is my favorite. I love them so much. I'm waiting for the game to load, which is why I'm going through these screenshots. But like, oh, hey, look. No, my mods. It's fine. Okay, let's no, not an ad now. Oh my God, hold on. Let's do this really quick. Let's disconnect from here for a second so I don't explode. And then you're still not getting an ad? Oh, thank God. Okay, Sims 4. And we're going to recenter that. And then game audio. Sims 4. My OBS is so complicated sometimes. Okay, while this is loading, let's go back to here. Oh, this is when these two got married. He died. She brought him back, married him, had his kid, and then he died again. Oh, see, this is in one of the houses. This would be an amazing, like, apartment. See, here's some more. I remodeled them and tried to keep the original vibe of the apartment. Or, fucking hell, man. The original vibe of the houses, but I ended up remodeling them. Can't talk. Ever. It's forbidden. Do I have a noise for this that I can, like... You know what? No, this has nothing to do... You know what? Oh, what do you mean, Stream Deck? Is it because I don't have it open? That sound was loud, by the way. Can you hear this?
Because I'm a potato.
There it goes. No, keep playing. That ass. Just go to Manage World. Talking is hard. I fucking love Portal. Okay. I have a VODs channel on YouTube. Let me pull up Chrome. Where I have playthroughs on stream of a lot of, like, I've gone through a lot of games and I have a lot more to go. Content, playlists. Like, I have 2 years of streaming now. I've got City Skylines 2, Sims 3, Stray, Satisfactory, Sims 4, Ocarina of Time, Portal 1 and 2, Fallout 76, Junk Punk, Elden Ring, Phasmophobia, Destiny 2, Fallout 4, Dreamlight Valley, Alien Isolation. There's so much. There's a ton. Like, I have... How many videos do I have on this channel now? What was my latest analytics? I have like 190 or almost 200 videos or something crazy. Okay. So... Strangerville. I'm obsessed with... I love Portal so much. Oh! So we have... I've redone a bunch of different things. Although, I don't know if I would do it to this particular lot, but I did have this lot in mind. I'm just sub to you. You didn't have to do that. But thank you. This lot here is, it's a bar, if it ever loads. Here we go. Daytime. I redid the bar in Strangerville, and I'm not entirely sure if it would work as like a... Oh my god, the camera. I don't know if this would work as like apartments exactly. Mostly photos. I just want to make sure you got the right one. I have 2 of them, by the way. I have my main one and then my VODs one. Just so you know. But anyway, the... This, I wanted like a street thing. I kind of took inspiration from the local buildings here. And I also grew up in a town that had a similar strip like this. And so I was like, why don't I fake a front like this? And then I'll have like a bar in one. And then I'll have like a bakery in another. And then this one I was like, well, this used to be a different place, but then the bar bought it out. So now it's just a part of the bar. Because I've actually been to places in real life where it's like 3 buildings in a row like this, and they all just kind of blend together. Like technically they're all separate businesses, but they all function as one big unit. It's weird, but it happens. And so that's why I built it like this. But the upstairs is empty. Like these could totally be broken up into a couple different apartments. Like this could be one apartment, or even like divided into 5. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 even. Like this would be cool, but then the problem is it wouldn't function as a bar anymore. But it's an option. This wasn't even the ones I was talking about either. The one that I want to look at while I'm here is this one. It's the huge lot that this house has taken me at least a year, because like I'll go in and work on it for like 5 or 6 hours and then I'll stop because I need to step away. Because it's so much. And there's been at least Horse Ranches came out, and I think growing together since I've like dug into this lot consistently. But I really, really am liking how it's turning out so far. If it ever goes. There it goes. It's huge. Takes me 8 hours to pick some curtains. Dude, curtains in this game are ass. Like, they take so much work to try to find the right one. So this is the Strangerville overlook. It looks a lot different than the original one does. But I tried to, because I didn't like how the coloring was for it. And so I wanted to redo it. So like, for example, let's go. I almost pressed a soundbite instead of going here. So we have, we can get rid of that. This is what it looked like originally. And this is what it looks like now. I had to change the coloring of it because I didn't like that blue and cream color with how I wanted to design the rest of the place. But these other two back here and here do look very similar. So like this turned into this, and then this turned into this. I kept kind of like the vague shape of the spire. I ended up making a wraparound porch. Again, kept the spire, kept like the big peaking roof and stuff. And then I added another kind of bigger porch, expanded on what was there. And then this one, I kept kind of the huge shape of it. And then I kept the left kind of big tower. But I felt like it was off balance. And so I needed to add a second one, which is why it looks the way that it does now. But a lot of the inside is empty. Like, there are 8 Sims can be here, but like, I almost put more bedrooms, and I thought about it and I was like, oh God, why would I ever do that? Like, you could only have 8 Sims in a house. So I got some of the rooms started. I love the items from Strangerville. I don't like the pack in terms of like gameplay. It's not bad, but like, I love building more. So, but like, I can imagine taking these rooms, finishing them to begin with, but and making like these as rentable, because like this is attached. So this would be, these 3 rooms would be one like apartment. This would be an apartment. This would be an apartment. And this with the bathroom and the balcony would be its own separate unit. And then you could have like the shared space of like the gym and the sauna and then like a public bathroom. And then I never did get the living room finished, but I got like the library worked on. And I also got like the dining room with the hidden laundry room and a hidden bathroom. I did start on the basement. I also have the kitchen and like the mud room, or like when you go out gardening and you bring them in. So you have a special little area to clean off all your plants and stuff, so you don't have to get the kitchen sink muddy. My voice is dying. Dude, I'm so excited because like I can only imagine just making a really nice apartment building thing like this, because my grandma's house actually used to be apartments before it turned into a house. So she has this huge house, and I'm like, what if I did that but the other way in The Sims? Turning rooms into units and setting the rules and stuff. Can you imagine, like, although the Sims themselves would never react to this, I just think it would be really funny to, I have 2 ideas. I was talking to my husband about the second one the other day, but the first idea is like, you could rent out like a room or 2 to some ghosts, and then put the 3rd room as no ghosts, and then they'll be like, why can't we have that room? It's like, none of your business why you can't have that room. I just love the weird rules and stuff that you can do. I hope they add more for other expansions, because I know there's one for cats and dogs. Oh, see, look at this. This is a 3-bedroom house with a craft room. You could 100% turn this into another bedroom. I thought about a nursery, but the infants update hadn't come out yet, so I turned it into a craft room. But like, this could be 4 units. It's 3 baths. But if you wanted, you could even like design it so that this is closed off and this is like, I mean, this is here, but you could move these around and stuff. There's so many like edgy teenager room, but like, I always try really hard to think about what I'm doing. Not that other people don't, that doesn't make any sense, but like in my head, when I'm designing spaces and rooms, so like this one, for example, this is right around when the high school pack came out. So I was like, okay, who is in this room? This house has nobody living in it, but I need to ground myself to a stereotype or an archetype. So this is your stereotypical like jock who's like not like obnoxious. He's kind of chilled back and like maybe he does drugs on the weekend, but like ones that are like in a cookie. So like he's kind of chill. He's kind of nice, might be secretly gay. We don't know. There is a rainbow in a couple spots, but like, this is his room. And then over here is like his edgy teenager sister who's like into, you know, old records and VHSs and stuff. And she thinks the world is out to get her, even though nothing bad has ever happened to her. She's just really angsty. And then it's like a single mom who lives here, so like that's all frilly and pretty, or maybe it's, you know, a lesbian couple who lives here who both really like the color pink, so like this whole room is all pink, and they have like a little office, and then one of them is super into painting and knitting and crafts, and like I have to like think of a story and then go with it. Because even with the bathroom, I was like, oh, so this is like the dude's bathroom. So it's pretty simple. He doesn't really have anything going on. This is the 2 parents' bathroom or whatever. It's very clean. A lot of the colors go together. The brasses and the golds and stuff match the curtains, which match the rug and the fixtures and all that stuff. And then the one that made me laugh was when I was building this little bathroom for the teenager. She hates how colorful it is. She can't stand how colorful this room is because she wants it to be dark and broody. So she had her parents, whoever they are, buy her as many dark things as she could. She has black towels, black soap dispenser, black rug. She put posters up. She has a black robe and a black laundry basket, like everything that she had control over, which I would have done the shower curtain too, but you can't change that separately. But like everything she had control over, she made sure it was dark and broody. It didn't really change the look of the room that much, but like she tried, okay? She did her best. Nobody lives in this house. It's completely vacant. I'm just insane and think of things in ways that probably should have me committed. But I also was like, I loved too, when I was going through here, I was like, it does kind of work in a messed up way to have the black, because the tile itself does have these little black spots, or like little black tiles. So it actually pulls that color throughout the whole room. So it doesn't look too obscure or too off. It doesn't look right, but it doesn't look too wrong. And so like, I love doing stuff like that all the time. I even have like a little library in the living room, and like the house itself has certain rooms that are a little more modern than others. And then like the kitchen is a lot more dated looking, but that was like part of the charm. And then I have like a little breakfast nook, and I love having secret laundry rooms. I don't know why. In like Victorian homes and stuff, whenever I build them, I like putting in these little hidden laundry rooms, because you wouldn't want them to be out. Because I was thinking like back when they had big estates and stuff, well, the servants, the butlers and the maids, they were the ones that did laundry, not the people who own the house. Gross. I would never touch dirty laundry. That's disgusting, you know? So they hid it away so that they didn't have to look at it. And so that's why I love putting them in my actual houses when I design older ones. Ew, it's dirty. Even though I haven't taken a bath in 6 months. Why would I take a bath? Disgusting. That is the nastiest thing. History's gross. I love it, but it's nasty. This house, I have a whole Strangerville thing going on. It's not great, but it's my choice. So long story longest, we have Bella Goth's house, but it's just her. So she disappeared somehow and ended up in Strangerville, and now she has this whole house to herself. And there was a time when Judith Ward, oh my God, the stairs are missing their thing. Oh no. Anyway, they're supposed to be there, but apparently that's a new bug that I didn't know about until like a week ago, thanks to somebody's Twitter. And so actually you and Somatically are both of the two people I've seen talk about it or tweet about it or repost things about it. So Bella Goth ended up here in Strangerville somehow. I haven't really thought that far, and I don't think it matters that much, but she's here now, right? So Mortimer's dead. The bitch is dead. He's too old. He died. She's here, but she's still young. And so now she has this big house to herself. And although you can't see them from here, in the main part of town, I do have Alexander and Cassandra living in the trailer park. Well, in a house next to the trailer park, which is where Johnny Zest lives, because he ended up killing his parents, but that's a whole other storyline. And so so while they do that, they don't appear sometimes. Oh, gross. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Like, I actually didn't even notice. These are still here, but these down here are broken. But Johnny Zest killed his parents. Cassandra and Alexander wanted to find the mother. They didn't know where she was, but they heard rumors of her being in Strangerville. And so now they live in Strangerville in a really tiny house that's kind of gross. I have yet to fully remodel it and make that fit that storyline better, but it was a base game house, so it was already halfway there. Or not a base game, but it was a pre-made house. So this house is Bella Goth's all to herself. She did used to live here with Judith Ward because they were friends. They were roommates. But Judith got old and died. None of this actually happened, by the way. I haven't actually played the game. I just made these storylines so I had something to attach to the houses. But like Bella Goth does actually live in this house. So I have like this little living room here, and I did like when I was thinking about the living room, I was like, well, she is like technically a goth, and she did live with her husband in that big dark house. So when she was kind of designing the living room, she wanted to kind of keep that memory or that feeling of her old life. She doesn't remember how she got here. She barely remembers her husband or anything, but she remembers bits of it. She remembered living in a dark house with a guy she loved, but she doesn't remember too much more than that, right? So like she has this living room that has a lot of dark tones and colors, and it's all kind of broody feeling, but it still has a big pop of color because she doesn't want to be too depressed. She wants to be depressed, but not too much. And so but she also has like this little bar, and then we have like this really pretty dining room. I actually really like it. It's very simple, but that's what I love about it. And I love this, like this. I was thinking about like if this house was real, what is something that I would love to have as someone who is obsessed with like, I like making big dinners for big groups of people. I can never do it because I don't have friends, but I like the idea. And so I was like, what if I had like this huge kitchen to cook in? I want a serving area. Like you could put all the food right here. You could have desserts or whatever. You put all your food here for people to get. People don't sit here at the bar. Like you don't have bar stools and stuff. They actually come up to here and grab the food and go and sit or something like that. And then we have this big kitchen, which I need to put items up here now that I figured out how to do that. Because this was actually the very first house that I renovated. And so there's a lot of things that I learned from doing the other two, which that one's still not finished, but from doing the other ones that I want to come back eventually and work on this one with. But I do have like another little mud room, and then we have like this little garden station. Another, like, this is a hidden bathroom back here because I didn't know what to do with this space. I really wanted like a fireplace with, I might change out the fireplace eventually, but I wanted a fireplace at an angle because I had seen it a bunch in reference photos that I was using. And so that's why I landed with what I did. And then I was like, well, what am I going to do with this weird, awkward space back here? And so I just like, you know what? Put a bathroom in it. It's fine. There's no bathroom on the first floor other than that one anyway. And then upstairs, we have like the master suite, so to speak. So like this whole section of the house, except for this bathroom, is only accessible through this one door. And so we have like a little hallway that leads to like a bathroom. So it's all reds and pinks because that's her thing. And then she has like this little office, which everything again is more reds and pinks and maroons. And then the bedroom itself, which is, I love this bedroom. I'm not gonna lie. It's got the blacks and the reds, and it's like almost kind of like she might be a little freaky. You don't know what might be hiding under that bed or in those drawers, and I don't want to know. But like it's very oh, she freaky. So like, and like even has this little like, I don't know what to call it, but like it's like a mini leaving room. A miniature living room where she can like sit and watch TV and stuff. Like outside of food, she doesn't really have to leave this part of the house. She's got her office, she's got the bathroom, and she's got a living room and a bedroom. What more do you want? Bed folds up to whips and chains, exactly. And then I even built, I didn't know what to do with this little tower part here because I'm like, well, I can't put a freaking ladder. So I built a non-accessible, unfortunately, there's not really a real way to get up here, but I'm like, oh, The Sims doesn't have it, but in real life you have like little panels that you can get up to and stuff. So maybe there's just a panel to get up here, but I built a little attic and put a bunch of crap in it. And there's like photos of people she doesn't know. Some of this stuff is things that she got when she moved in. Some of this stuff is like decorations for holidays or things that she didn't want to use anymore. Like just random junk that I threw up there. And then I also have the rest of the house. The only reason this wall is here, by the way, is because when you delete the floor, the game gets mad. And it kept putting the roof into here, so I had to make a fake room, but it also, in a weird way, kind of works, because it's just a weird thing that sometimes houses do, especially older houses. So we have like a public, just like a shared bathroom. We have a girl's room. We have like a stereotypical boys' room. We have more of a hallway, another hidden laundry, because I'm obsessed, and then like a nice little back porch thing. I don't know. Like, I was picturing when I made this, I was like, dude, her and Judith are gonna be back here, like having coffee at like 7 in the morning or something. You know, like the sun's just coming up. It's just the two of them. They're just chilling. Where are the tables? There's a table and chair. They're just hanging out. They got this for a view. Oh my God. And smoking. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is so pretty. I'd sit here and drink coffee. I have coffee right now. It's 2 in the afternoon. I'm still drinking coffee. But I love these houses. And I can only imagine how much fun it would be to rent these out. Like, you could totally break this up. So like get rid of this, move this over here, and put like a bedroom and like, I love these houses. I'm drinking Tango. Dude, I used to have an obsession with Red Bull, but only very specific kinds, like the blueberry, peach. The fig apple was really good, but that was a seasonal thing that they don't have anymore. Oh yeah, see, look, here's the Goth family. We have Cassandra and Alexander, who Alexander looks different. We also have Johnny Zest, who also looks very different. I'm not here. You can't see me. I wouldn't make a sandwich with those two. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. I had a reason to make them the way that I did. Why is Johnny blonde? Johnny Zest is blonde normally, isn't he? I thought he was. Johnny Zest. I thought he was blonde. Oh, he is blonde. I was right. He's got long hair, though. He killed his parent. Why does he have a fishing hat? What is that from? So I made it so that he murdered his parents and then fled. But like, here, I just need to go here because his outfit kills me. His brother's dead too. I remember that. I actually went into the game and used MCC to make them related to each other, and then I killed them. And then they're at a graveyard, so that's their thing. Why do you have a fishing hat on? What are you wearing? Outfits. Change outfit. What do you wear every day? Let's just...
Bob's a...
just... You know... The cowboy boots with the Daisy Dukes is killing me. Like I was designing him and I was like, how do we make him look kind of like not homeless, but like somebody who's like not necessarily taking great care of themselves. Like he might smell bad a little bit, but also like maybe not. But I did I made sure to add the storytelling element of him burning his hand in the process of killing his parents by burning their house down with them in it. So, you know. But them thighs.
I've been really busy being dead. You know. After you murdered me.
Kill me with your thighs, you coward. I can type. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I went to text my friend yesterday and I was like, oh, well, at least you don't have to work tomorrow. And I went to put LOL and I don't know why my phone did this. It put centimeters. It took LOL and changed it to centimeters. And I went to delete it really fast before she could see it. She fucking opened her phone the second I went and pressed delete, and she just responded back and just put centimeters. And I'm like, fuck off! Don't talk to me. I can't. I don't know how to type. At least you don't have to work tomorrow. Centimeters. It's funny too because she's really short. Like she's so much short. I'm 6 feet tall. She is a foot shorter than I am. Her head comes up to here on me. So she just thought I was calling her short. No, it was just my dumbass not being able to type. Here we have Cassandra Goth. She's got a tattoo on her arm. So I felt like she was one of those people, like I stereotype a lot in The Sims, but I feel like that's kind of how you got to do it though sometimes. You can't just make kind of like regular people because everything is so exaggerated. You have to kind of make exaggerated people. So she's one of those girls who like wears galaxy leggings and like it's not a problem, but she has her hair and it matches her leggings and everything's like it's a whole thing, right? But she's also like in her 40s. So like maybe she shouldn't be dressing like this, but also who am I to tell her how to dress? She maybe shops at Walmart. I don't know. And then we have put a shirt on. Why was he shirtless? I gotta go. So here's Alexander. So he's a young adult. And in my head, so she's actually, I think I did make her like a full proper adult, and he is a young adult. And so the camera moves so slow. So Cassandra moved her and her brother here together. Like they both decided to hot dogs move here as like a unit to try and find their mom. So she's really smart, right? She's really big into technology and computers, and she's got a lot of like, she's really good at research and finding things out and stuff. So she's like kind of a gamey, techie nerd person as well as like the way she looks. Whereas Alexander, he kind of went a different direction after the death of his dad and the disappearance of his mom. His dad died of old age, by the way. He didn't like, it wasn't a horrible thing. He just got old as fuck and died. So like, Cassandra took that energy and used it into studies and stuff. And then Alexander, he kind of went a little crazy. He went out and partied. He got some tattoos, some piercings. Like he took it a little harder than Cassandra did, or at least he used his energy in a different way. But this is what he looks like now. So, you know, this is Alexander. Let's have you walk somewhere else. Let's what do I even have? Oh yeah. Let's have him go into his workout attire. Like he is full on like tattoo boy. Like I don't know what else to I don't know how else to describe him other than he's very emotional, and he probably uses people like objects, and he can use me as an nothing. Nothing happened. It's
Sarcasm self-test complete.
weird, right? So crazy. No. What is that outfit? What is that option? What the fuck? Why have I never seen it? I don't want that option. I don't have those kinds of mods installed, but like, what the fuck? I do like his winter outfit. It's like the only kind of like cozy thing about him, because everything else is so just, you know, I want that whatever he's wearing, like sweater thing. It looks very comfortable. It looks like a very nice sweater. Anyway, I need to go. I need to go. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry. I'm a very big mess who is mentally unstable at all times. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Oh god. Okay, hold on. I gotta switch my stuff back around. So, game audio, we'll put it back to Minecraft. My god, is it already almost 3? Where did the time go? This is why I love streaming. Like, I can sit here and rant and rave for hours and not say anything of value, but let's see. Hot. Transform. We need to center it. There we go. And then we can transition. Boom! Fuck yeah. God, I hope I learn how to transition. I've been doing this for 10 years. I can't believe it's been that long. I feel old. Like, I'm not old, but I feel it. Like, I feel so very old. Okay, so if I have that there, I mean, I could probably put this here. I'm not sure how many of these things I'm even gonna need, because it's like, if this produces 300, oh god. Oh, that's right, I can't actually like get around in here. If this produces 300, this is gonna be 6. That's not even like a bucket a tick. But I am doubling what I have. I just don't know how much I need. Because it definitely can't keep up with where it's at currently. Well, let's go here really quick. I need more of this. I don't know how many more. Probably a lot more. 32. Oh yeah, I need. I need. Ow! Fuck! I need way more than that. I'd be curious to see. Because I do have this much. I just want to know how many of these things I need, because the one that I do have does run as fast as it can. And I was looking up, well, because I was trying to look up online to see how fast these can go and should go and all that stuff. But I ran into a problem where, oh, this will be an easy fix. Just do that, and then we can put this here. I ran into a problem where a lot of the documentation doesn't line up with how it works on this version. So this is the 1.7.10 version of this mod, which is very out of date. And so like these towers now can go up to like 1,000 millibuckets a tick or something like that. Like they can do like 3.5 or something like that, 3 1/3 times what one of these do in this version. And so I probably wouldn't need to build more than one if I was on a newer version, but we're also in a, like, this is a server, and like I can't do all the work that it would be required to stitch all the mods back together and stuff. Also, Silverino, thank you for the follow. Hello. So I need to make more. Let's go home really quick. We should have plenty of iron at least. I know I've been running into problems with steel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, no, not 9. Here we go. Let's do 1, 2. So let's go turn all this into steel, because we're definitely gonna need a lot. So many barrels. I have 4 times ore processing. Get on my level. Oh yeah, you haven't been here in a minute. I'm actually on the way. I'm on my road to 5. I said I wasn't gonna, and now I'm already this far in. Need to get on. 4 times is a lot of work. Dude, it's so much. It is so much. Yeah, I said I didn't want to do it, and then I was like, I don't know what else to do with my time, and now I'm here. Oh yeah, do you like my my giant underground thing? Started space work? No, I brought the space to me. This is what it looks like when the brightness isn't all the way up. I brought space to me. It's actually kind of cool. If you look at it from the outside, this is what it looks like until you get closer, and then all you see is just a void. The reactor grew? Oh, quite a bit. This is how big it is now. It's all Enderium on the inside, except for the spaces, which I could fill, but no pagoda this time. I thought about it, but I wanted to try to do something different. Still having the issue? Not so far. But I did do something differently, and I think it fixed it, which is also why you probably didn't have that problem. I have a chunk loader. It's only loading just enough space to keep the reactor and my machines and my farm together. Also, I have magical crops, emerald and enderium and nature, glowstone, and dye. But yeah, that's been the, oh shoot, that's probably why it's not running very fast. I need to visit the ender farm. That's a lot. Yeah, I keep throwing seeds away because I have too many. I have too much stuff. Yeah, see, I have stacks and stacks and stacks. Like I have tons of emerald seeds and nature seeds and dye seeds. But that's why I used all of that to make the reactor bigger, and so it's fully encased. The logistical transporter, dude, it took me a minute to figure it out, but once I got it sorted out and figured out how it works, it's just so much better than the fucking thermal expansion ones. Like, those are easier, but this one is like, I like the versatility of it. And I wanted to just set up a small system loop down there, which is why that's only between like 2 places, but I'm thinking about all the things that I could do, and I'm excited about it. I have my barrels that I need to put somewhere because I like having them, but I'm running out of space, and a lot of them are getting full. Like, this is all the stuff that can't fit somewhere. It's just sitting in here. Like, I have a full thing of that. I got these 2 that are full. Cobblestone is full. Dirt's already upgraded. What else do I have? Oh yeah, I have a bunch of lithium because I also built a very, very small induction matrix, but I keep my power off most of the time. Actually, I probably could just leave it running at this point. I also have a bunch of cobblestone. I have a quintuple compressed. Pipes where it was needed. See, I need to do that with oh god, what is it? I need to, since I'm like trying to set up the reactor controller. I've thought about it, but since I have the induction matrix, I just let it sit. The induction matrix hasn't even come close to being full yet, and it's not even that upgraded. I think it's got like the lowest tier for the storage statistics. Yeah, 1 cell, 2 providers, and the providers are fully upgraded, but that's just so that the input and the output could be the highest. But the actual like middle part is just a basic induction cell. Let's see. Oh, also, I didn't know that these exist, and I'm offended. They are way better than Tesseracts, and they are way easier than Tesseracts. Found in my test world. Yeah, I had no clue these things existed because I was like, well, what the hell are like, because I used a bunch of Tesseracts on the last server and it was just causing problems, and like it was causing all kinds of problems because Nikki would try to come to my base and it wouldn't let her load in the area because there was just visually too much with the way that the Tesseracts work. Because they have that like nether portal effect to them or whatever. And then Kay couldn't come to my base. And so I was like, well, there's got to be something I can do. Like, yeah, I could probably run all this stuff everywhere. And so then I was like, well, what are these? I looked into them. They transport fluids, gases, energy, and heat. Build actual teleporters from Mechanism. Probably, honestly, I probably could. And items, sorry. They can also do items. Oh yeah, see, items. I was on the items tab, I missed it. But yeah, they can do items. They also have configurations. They have, I don't know if you're gonna have this problem, but I had this problem. I can't make anything in the trusted tab. It crashes my game. But if I do it in private, it works fine. I don't know why. It's just a weird glitch. Also, heaters. This is a full-sized thermal evaporation plant. I'm building a second one. Full-size evaporation plant working at maximum efficiency. 1 heater. 1 single heater. And then I just have a thermodynamic conductor. All you have to do is just tell it how much you want it to use for power. and it will increase the temperature relative to the amount of power that it can take in, and it can take a lot. Like, I think the highest it goes is like 9 million RF a tick or something crazy, which like you would never need it to do that, but you can set up quite a few of these things with just that little block, and I did not know that. Went to test, had an issue, so I didn't go much further. I'd imagine it's for something with the reactors from Mechanism. The reactors themselves, actually, if you do the lasers and all that stuff, I forget what kind of a reactor it is. It's like a fission or fusion reactor. There we go. They produce heat themselves. So if you had a reactor, you wouldn't even need a heater. But since I don't have one, I just have the heater set up. And plus, it only uses 1.4 thousand RF a tick, which like sounds like a lot, but this thing's already outputting 37 and it's not even full. I think I can get it up to 40 if I fill it. Let's see. Fully open. Let's drop in more fuel, take out the waste. Oh yeah, see, it goes up to 40. Do you want to use the site? I saw you had that, and I thought I tried to look it up. Let me see. Big reactors planner. Is it just the big reactor simulator? Because that's the first one that came up. Does it look like... Oh, yeah. Then yeah. Well, because I have design, controls, control rod insertion. How do you even... New reactor. Oh, here we go. I think I have it 7 by 7 by 21. Oh, there we go. Air graphic. Oh, it doesn't even have the blocks that I use. Is mine not 7 by 7? Power per mega. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think it's calculating internal design. Or is it? Older, but still works. Am I dumb? Design. Height. 21. Hold on, I need to reset. Width 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, okay. The interior. That's why. I was like, this doesn't look right. It's because I'm not intelligent. So if I do this, I am curious to see what the difference is. Simulate. Totals. Charcoal. Diamond. Ooh, it's got the cost. I think it's a minute. The interior, because the frame goes through sizes of the reactor. Oh no, I read the interior's wrong too then, because it should be 19 on the inside. I wonder if then, what if I was to fill it with like cryothium? Because right now I have enderium, which is supposed to be like the best or one of the best. Interesting. So much graphite. Well, if I'm correct, then this should be 19 Oh, that's interesting. Weirdly enough, unless the website... So I've got 5 reactors. It says that it's only going to produce 38,000 RF a tick, though. I'm already at 40. Which is, but I was testing to see if I filled it with cryothium, and it says it's going to produce less. But that doesn't sound right. Big reactors. Let me see. There's a chart on the wiki. We want conductivity, moderation, conductivity, heat efficiency, how efficiency absorbed radiation converted heat ranges from 0 to 1. So there are 3 things that have the highest conductivity, and it's diamond, enderium, and cryothium. But cryothium has a moderation of 6 versus enderium's 1.6. So I wonder if either something's changed in the configs of the pack, or the website is using a different version of the game. Because we are in 1.7. Simulator is old. So it might actually be much better then. Because I'm like, I'm making more power than this website is telling me. But I'm like, enderium blocks aren't a thing. Yeah, so it should be better if I was to fill this with cryothium. I want to get the reactor bigger though. I do want to increase it by 1 block on all sides before I do that. I don't think I'm going to make another thing. Like, I don't want to make another control rod just yet, but I want to add the space in advance. Last super reactor. I'm surprised you aren't growing Yellorium. I have a lot. I thought about it, but let me go. What am I doing? There we go. Yeah, I was going to do that, but if I, like, for example, do this and move this over here. You do have to reset these every time, which is a little annoying, but it's fine. Oh yeah, see, I'm already gonna start getting a bunch of stuff. Because I have it programmed in here. I was gonna wait until I got a better setup. Because does it give you ore or does it give you ingots? Lorium. I think it's ore. Oh, it is. Yeah, I was going to try to set up a better ore processing before I got there. I probably could, though, because I have more stuff than I'll ever need. At least currently. Aluminum, osmium. Oh, yeah. So if I do this and let's turn this on. Here we go. Goes through there, 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 and then there. Sulfuric. Did you go through it pretty fast? I was wondering. So I was looking this up. The dynamic tanks from Mechanism are not even remotely close to as good as the tanks from Railcraft. because the ones from Railcraft hold a ton more, and I didn't know that. These are all ores I don't care about. So the Railcraft ones, let me look it up. Oh, that's right, I can't put silver anywhere. Let's see, mechanism, dynamic tank, Railcraft, tank. FTB wiki, dynamic tank. So the largest that you can make a mechanism dynamic tank is 18 by 18 by 18, which with a capacity of 432,000 millibuckets, whereas an iron tank, just a standard iron tank, can go up to 9 by 9. Those can hold... Or wasn't it more? Wait. Iron tank. Where's the one I was looking for? There was a sheet that had... Size of the tank increases, so does its efficiency in terms of materials required. The capacity is 16 buckets per block, or 16,000 millibuckets per block. But is the dynamic tank... Oh, okay. Every block increases it by 16,000 for the dynamic tank. Same with the... But why does that seem off? Tanks for the floor. I've thought about having a tank room for that exact reason, because the tanks that I currently have just don't hold enough. The dynamic tanks can hold gas though, which is why you would want to use those over the iron tanks, but I think the iron tanks are better at liquid. A 9 by 8 by 9 has a capacity of 10,368 millibuckets. Has a capacity, whereas a dynamic tank, does that sound right though? 16 times 27. Nope, that's right, 432,000. But why is... Oh, wow. So a 3 by 3 tank from iron tanks already supplants that. That's so weird. Because iron tanks have a maximum size of 9 by 9 by 8. Interesting. And that doesn't even account for steel tanks, which are a whole other thing. FTB steel tank. Open block says 32 tank. I think so. No, 16. Yeah, 16 for the open blocks tanks. Whereas the dynamic tank seems off somehow. That seems wrong. I wonder if the wiki's outdated. Hold on. Railcraft tanks, blah blah. Oh, maybe not. A steel tank from Railcraft, a 9 by 9 by 8, holds 20 million. That's so weird. I feel like the dynamic tanks from Mechanism's website is not correct. Because if they are, then they don't even hold, they don't hold much at all. But I wonder if it's only counting the internal 18 by 18 by 18 would be, no, there's no way. I need to test this. I need to test this because it just, these wikis don't make sense. They're also, they don't line up with what we have because we are running on 1.7.10 and a lot of this stuff is updated for like 1.16 or other newer things. Okay, let's, whoop. Forgot to make it a flat world. What? Are you kidding me? Oh. I'm a genius. Smartest man who ever lived. Delete. Would go into my other world. Apparently I can't. Test swirl. There we go. Rename. Delete. Let me delete it. Fuck. Okay. Test swirl 2. Creative. That is not what I just put. There we go. Now let's go test this. I ever get that far? Fucking hell. Okay. Let's do mechanism. Reactor frames. In capacity. Well, they're easy to make too. They're super cheap. Dynamic tank valve, structural glass, and dynamic tank. Any applicable multi-block. So the biggest you can make is an 18 by 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? Did I just... I think I fucked that up already. Open blocks. I'm looking right at it and I still can't fucking see it. Dynamic tanks? No, if I remember correctly, they can be real wonky. 18, okay. Wand. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ooh, my God. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's do this. I want to know what the capacity is because if the space isn't so much the problem as much as the capacity and how easy it is to make them. Because the iron tanks have to be specific sizes, whereas these are free forming. And again, they also store gases, so you won't have to turn stuff into a liquid to be able to store it. Which most of mechanism stuff is a gas. Oxygen, hydrogen. Okay, and we'll fill in the top. I don't know why I did. Fuck! I want it to all be glass. There we go. Okay. Which, yeah, you have to have the plates, and that's a whole other nightmare on its own. Okay, so there's just a random tank. Fuck, I filled in one of the sides. Damn it! Okay. Glass. This thing is huge. And then this. Volume 5832. What does that mean though? How much? Do I have like a creative health pad, creative cache, creative portable tank? Let's do bucket. What about? Ooh, actually, wait. Soul. And then we need a wrench. WR. Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, that website was way off. Mechanisms Wiki was not right, or it's written in a way that doesn't make sense, because this is way more. This is already way more. Holy crap. Look at... Jesus. Now the real question... If I do... this... Ooh, it filled back up. Okay, so what if we do... that. Transporter, universal cable, pressurized tube, restrictive, just go, where is it? Universal, mechanical pipe, there we go. So the smallest is a 3x3. My voice is dying. I don't know why. Tiny tank. Tiny little tank. It works. So in Railcraft, it gets pissy about the volume if the valve doesn't line up with the level of the liquid. It won't actually output, and so this means okay. These are actually the best option then, by like infinite miles. What the fuck? Also, these just look nicer. These just look way nicer. How do you make these anyway? They're so easy. It's a lot of iron, but... Oh my god. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. So I need tanks for Brian already, and Time to set up a whole tank room. I want to redo this whole setup anyway. I just wanted to get this thrown up really fast. And now that it's actually here, I can, work on it. I'm going to take a really fast break because I need to go to the bathroom and refill my water. So I will be back in just a couple of minutes. So I'll see you then. All right, I am back. Man, my transitions just aren't working. Oh, here, I'll show you. So if I go to here, if I put on studio mode and then I do like transition, it works. But if I turn studio mode off, excuse me, and then I just, of course it works. See, that time it didn't work. That's weird. I'm gonna have to look into that because it looks like it works there, there, but not to that one. Interesting. It doesn't like that thing for some reason. Weird. Huh. Oh well. Okay, so we need to look into those dynamic tanks. Well, let's finish this monstrosity because we do need more than one of these for sure. Were we making something? Oh, we were making steel and then I got distracted by Sims 4 stuff. There we go. I wish there was an easier way to mess with my stuff on here because I like to turn off a lot of the mods things like the tanks and all that stuff, but it gets kind of finicky sometimes. And when you go to actually do it, like if I do this and then I go to let's do, where's PO? Oh, see, I can't even, if I turn open blocks off, it can get kind of funky because of the UI behind it. And so that's how I keep accidentally turning on and off different mods. And so now I just have to deal with it because I can't pull it away on its own. I wish there was like a much better control. Like food, open, ordict. See, there's nothing for like open blocks specifically. Creative tabs. BFEMNO. See, there's open blocks, but there's not anything specific to tanks. Can turn those off though. And microblocks. I don't need microblocks. I already know how to do those, so those are fine to turn off. Okay, so let's finish our big whatever monstrosity here, and then we'll need to look into tanks. I'm thinking I probably don't want one tank for everything because it might be a little excessive, but we could do something like, there we go. The big ones. So we can do a tank for brine because that's gonna be a big one. And then we could do a tank for, what is this? Hydrogen chloride, and then one for oxygen. And then we can eventually set stuff up for sulfuric acid and all that stuff when we get that far. If we get that far. I want to, but trying to get a mechanism set up for 5 times ore processing is not easy. Like, it's not hard, but I also still need to figure out how to get... I'll probably need more of these eventually. I still need to figure out how to get enough water into there without it being like 500 of those pumps. Because right now, I'll already need to double the amount of pumps that I have. And I don't feel like doing that. And I think what I can do... maybe. Because 7 pumps is just enough for 1 plant. I wonder if I shouldn't... Man, I'm trying to think how I want to go and do this, because like 7 more pumps really isn't that big of a deal. Like overall, it's not that many. Ooh, It's more about the fact that it's annoying to make those, but again, it's not like a problem. I wonder if that's going to be enough to heat both of these up, or if this is actually going to start cooling down and I'll have to up it. Because that's staying at 3. And that's going up slowly. What if we like up it quite a bit? No. What if we just go nuts and vacate our entire there goes all of our power. But I mean, hey, this heated up fast. Let's drop this down to 1400 again. 1400, not 14,000. Is this still gonna go up, or is it gonna start going down? Actually, it's not moving at all. What if we do... Well, here, let's leave that alone for now. We need more... This. We need more mechanical pipes to be able to transfer liquids. Okay, so... let's do this. This is currently full. This one is filling up. The temperature is going down, so let's bump this up to 15. And just wait and see how that goes. And then we will need this. So it's not quite producing enough. It's nothing. I just need that last little bit. Come on. Okay, well, while that runs, let's go back here. I forgot I still had that. I had a sticky note up of all the machines that I'm gonna need here in a minute. Somewhere. Yeah, it's just eating power. Is it heated up though? It's getting there very slowly. So I'm gonna drop this back down to, let's just say 2000, because I think 14 was even too high, but let's drop it to 2 and see if that flushes out that last little bit. And then while that sits, let's grab that and let's see how this goes. Oop, chlorine's dropping. There's definitely not enough power being output, which is why this is struggling. It's, how much do you need though? This should have more than enough power, because this only needs 700 RF. This says 14,000. That seems like a lot. So maybe we don't have enough. Is my poor little reactor not enough? Would it really benefit that much from cryothium? I don't want to... Man, I don't want to go into like a mock world and do... I mean, if this loads... Because the problem is... I don't like going into test world because they take forever to load. But if this loads quick, then I might not have to worry about that. Because what I'm going to do is set up like a tiny like 5x3 or something, or just a really, really small reactor. And I just want to see the difference because I have a bunch of air blocks. And if I fill that with cryothium, if that does make a big difference, then I'll go for it. But if it's like negligible, then maybe I just add more fuel rods. I didn't realize that the rotary condensators use so much power. I have them fully upgraded with power. This is why. I knew this was gonna take forever. Come on, load faster. Oh, here we go. And almost to 55 and COD. What are you doing? Playing catch up? Catch up to what? Okay. Big reactors. Oh, I also need these. You're actually playing Call of Duty. You play Call of Duty? Who are you? A Canadian who condones violence? What the fuck? Battlefield? I don't play those. I don't know what my brain's trying to say. I've always liked zombies a little bit, but I'm also such a bitch. I don't like PvP stuff. Which is funny because I play a lot of online games that have PvP in it. I just actively choose to ignore it. There we go. So we'll have that controller port. Looks functional enough. Okay, why is it mad? What did I forget? Glass. Now it's a thing. I used to like playing zombies a lot on Call of Duty, but I haven't played that in forever. I also don't own a Call of Duty game. Why did I put this back here? What is wrong with me? I should have put this right up front. Okay, fuel's inserted. It produces about 180 RF a tick. Okay. So let's get Enderium. There it is. 180 versus way the fuck more. Cryotheum. So 400, so like more than double. So it was about 400 a tick. Now what? No power difference? But I think the temperatures are way lower. So this is 0.28 tick with a temperature of 226. Oh God. There's no difference though. Is it? Is it because it's so small that it's not gonna make a difference? So I'd need to make this bigger. Like, what if I just add? Let's do it like this. Let's do Enderium. Big reactors. What am I looking at? There we go. What if we do 2 instead? Because there's got to be a situation, like, these should be running better, I would think, with Cryotheum. Okay. So this is obviously outputting a lot more because there's an additional thing, but there's nothing in there. There's no other. So 580 a tick, but it's getting really hot. But it's using less? What the fuck? Okay. It's using less than the single one is, but it's producing 580. So let's turn this off. I'm so confused. So this should produce more. So the burn rate's the same, but it does produce just under 800 RF a tick. Now, what if we fill these with Cryotheum? The open spaces. No change again on the output or the burn rate. $796. So what if they're right next to each other though? Does the game get pissy if you do that? Like what if I did this? Let's get rid of the Enderium for a second. What if I had the two rods like right next to each other? Output's a lot more. This is so weird. But like, what is the optimal? Is it better to have them staggered or touching? RF is better since it actually tells you how much energy. It's usually my starter reactor. Same layout over and over. You just keep expanding the size. Perfect for any tight on your Lorium and want a maximum efficiency. Check out some wikis. So it's all about radiation. But why would you want... Which reactor can't self-sustain? You don't need the best design to succeed. Early, mid, late. What is this design, though? Whoa! So more rods closer together. 11 ingots a minute, though? Ooh. That's a lot. That doesn't seem too great. I'm looking up designs. See, this only does 0.11 ingots a minute and produces 100. Oh, but the output's not that great. Like, it only produces 9,000 RF, and it's a 13 by 13 by 1. So it's not tall. Blocks and coolant. But if I did... Make buckets. 0.1. What's... Also make sure you're checking for the right type of reactor that you're building, not the turbine style. Yeah. Well, so what's crazy is there are reactors that are huge. Like the ones that I'm seeing are like 13 by 13 by 5. And they have, God, how many is this? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. They have 21 rods, but it's only producing 40,000 a tick. And its burnup is about the same as mine. That's so weird. Okay, so what if... It's the same as what I had on the server. So now I want to know, like, what if... See, I was supposed to get mechanism shit done today, but now I'm running out of power because the rotary condensators are being a bitch. So now I have to sit here and do math. And by math, I mean build things and test them because I don't know how this all works. I just know big glowing rod make power. That's what she said. Okay, so let's just actively rebuild what I have. So it is 4, 5, 6, 7. Wand. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is what I have. I'm not gonna worry about all the glass. And it's 21 blocks tall. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So could it be that it's not that I need more fuel rods, I just need them to be designed in a better layout? Or can I add more rods in a better design? So let's grab this. We'll put this, this, this. These and this. Oh shit, I need that wand again. Wand. Because this is what I currently have, is there's Enderium all over the place. Like that. Oh. I didn't know. Didn't want that to happen. Let's break that block so the reactor doesn't try to kill us. And then we'll put the ports, or the rod controllers. Okay, so this should fill this up. Okay, so this is what I currently have. There it goes. So it's the exact layout. So this should get about 40. Ooh, I need enter. My goodness, I know what to do to solve the problem that I'm about to run into. This. Universal cable. There it is. Because, yeah, I'll say that's going to get full really fast. So let's do this. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just thought about it. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm already this far. So I'm wondering, I don't think cryotheum would make a difference at this point because of the way that the Enderium is working, but there. Perfect, filling up. Okay, so right now we're burning 0.5 millibuckets per tick, which is the same as some of these other layouts that I'm seeing. And mine is producing more power, but these layouts are insane. Like, they're hugely complicated layouts, and it doesn't even feel necessary. But I'm confused why the graphite. How big is this? See, this is a 14 by 2, so like it's a tiny reactor. .2 ingots a minute, 25,000 RF output, but it's a 9 by 9. Like, these reactors are huge. Because mine's tall, but it's not wide. What's with the graphite, though? Graphite. Absorption, conductivity, moderation, and heat efficiency. See, Enderium is just good across the board on all those fronts. The only thing that beats it for a lot of stuff is cryotheum But is it that big of a difference? And is it worth all that work? Let's see. So this is outputting 4 and it's 0.58 millibucket, or yeah, millibuckets per tick. Okay. How do I want to do this? Digital. Hold on. Configure. Hot. I'm being lazy. Oh shit. Boop boop. Oh wait, why am I doing this? I can just do this. I don't even need to do what I was just doing. Boop. And then now I have 2 people working. Oh, too far. Too far. Oop, there it goes. Because I would also need, I think it's called like a floodgate or something. I forget the exact term for it, but there's this item that allows you to fill space with liquids, and it's great for cryotheum because cryotheum doesn't turn into an infinite source like water. It functions like lava. So, okay. Thing's done. Now, what was that called? It's like a floodgate. Yeah, it's literally just called a floodgate. Okay. Put that right there. Creative tank. Is it to reduce consumption? Oh god, my jaw hurts. Okay. If we do this, actually, I think this needs power. Does it need power? Hold on, hold on. Let's grab the tank first. Cryotheum. WR. Okay, I think it needs power. Actually, would mechanism stuff work? Oh no, it's going. It's just slow. Oh yeah, yeah. It's just really slow. Can I set up multiple ones? Like if I put this here, and 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 here. And then we just need a wrench. Oh, wait. I forgot one. And here. There, let's just see. Let's see how that goes. It's doing something. Can I actually exchanger? Oh, you can't. Damn it. I was gonna do this so we could actually see what was going on inside, but you can't use an exchanger. Let's do that. Fuck. Okay. Well, it's actually going pretty quick. A lot faster than I thought. I also have like 10 of them going at a time. I think in the game, if I was to do that, it would take like an hour. And I don't even have that big of a... Why is it pouring outside now? Why are you pouring outside? It's supposed to be sealed. Oh, it's full, so now it's trying to go somewhere. Okay, stop. All of you need to stop. So now the tank is full. Or reactor. Is it? No, it's not. I have been lied to. Cryotheum. Okay, now it is. There. It's close enough. It probably doesn't matter that much. Okay. So now this is complete. Turn this on. Go get rid of this. So let's see how this functions. Because if the... Oh, it's not even close. It's the same. The output is up a little bit. I'm getting about 2,000 to 3,000 more RF a tick, but the consumption is identical. So that's interesting. It is better, but not by a lot. Like, what's the percentage of that? Like 0.75. So 7%. A 7% increase. 7.5% increase. Because the burn rate is still the same. It was 5.6 before. Oops, shit. How many ticks are in a second? Ugh. Per second. 20 per second. So this is $11 millibuckets, 11.2 millibuckets per second, or 0.67 ingots a minute. So it's less than an ingot a minute, but it's really close. But the weird thing is it's so negligible for the power difference. Like, it's only a 7% difference for the same burn. But I guess if the reactor was significantly bigger, 7% could be a huge difference. I wonder, though, if I made the reactor bigger, if that would make a difference. Like, without changing the internal structure, if I just made the reactor's exterior bigger, if that would make a difference. That's so weird. Like, I thought there would be like a noticeable difference. Like, you know, like instead of 4, I'd be up to like 50,000 RF a tick or something. But no, they're so close to each other. Wand. So what if I do... Oh, that's right. Because the way that... Oh no, I'm gonna have to go through and do it all on its own? Oh, fuck. At this rate, it'd be easier just to rebuild the whole thing. Well, I want to see then what it would be like if I was to... Can I use a sponge? Sponge. Oh, ooh, this is going to be quicker. Since it looks like cryotheum just isn't worth the effort, at least in this configuration. I'm super curious now how other layouts would be. Because if I can just... Oh, shit, that was the controller. I need something warm. This isn't going fast enough. I thought it would melt the snow. Oh, shit. Now, why am I still getting snow? There shouldn't be any more cryotheum in there. It should all be... Yeah, Inderium. Okay. Now the real question, if I... Let's get rid of this. I wish there was an easier way to figure this out. Because, like, that website's not necessarily wrong, but it was giving me different outputs. And I also doesn't have Inderium, which we do. So if I did this... Super odd, but I want to know if adding more space on the outsides makes any difference. Did I miss? What the fuck? Hold on. Why am I not understanding this? Why is this confusing my brain so much? All I did was add air, and it gave me the difference that I would have had from cryotheum being in here. Why does air make a difference? Oop, fuck. You know what? Screw it. We'll leave that. It's a design choice. Because if it's all about radiation... Something is fucky. Okay, so 1, 1, and 1. We'll just do this because I'm already this far and I don't really care. I'm so confused. There's no enderium in here, or cryotheum in this reactor. And it's the exact same reactor that I have currently. Oh, fucking hell. That is not what I want to do. That's going to mess with my results. Well, okay. So if this increases it, what would happen then if I was to just fuck up the way I'm building? Like, eventually I want a 21 by 21 by 21. Like, that's just what my end goal is. There's not a particular reason for that size. It's what I've always done. And I know that that will output around 50,000 RF a tick or something crazy. Okay, so this is the exact same reactor. It's just, it has air now. What the fuck? How is that? Why does that make a difference? But running with control rods, it makes it really efficient. Pretty. What is this layout? I'm so confused. I'm like, because I'm looking at all these different builds and everything. Okay. So. I want to know now. So this is, how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is only 9. Okay. So let's do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. Nine, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. I think so. I need a tape measure. Tape. It's heads up. Tape. I don't know why that website just isn't. Okay, so 21 by 21. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 21. I just need to match the height of this. Oh shit. Because what if I just build the exact same reactor, but like at the size that I want in the end? Like, is that going to make any difference? Should just do this. This will be quicker. Okay. Glass. Spending all this time trying to figure this out when I could just be doing stuff in the game, but this is all for science. It all has a purpose. Probably not. Okay. Ouch. I mean, I probably should have like a lip on this too. Since I have it there, I should probably have one there and at the top, but I don't really care. I just want this thing up so I can test this. Because now I'm like real confused. Because I wouldn't think that the air would make a difference. Unless it's because... Well, I know it has something to do with the energy being converted to the case. And if the casing is bigger, which more blocks, does that mean that more is being dispersed to the case as a whole? Because there are more? So it's able to do more? I'm not really sure how that, like I'm trying to remember what my other setup was, because oh fucking hell. I swear it was like a 7 fuel rods, but it was full of cryothium, and I'm questioning if that was even necessary. Because I thought it was like 1 in the middle and then like 6 around it or something. I'm gonna have to end here soon anyway, because I gotta cook supper tonight. But I want to get this going, and then I'll end. Okay, so we have these and that. And then we need this. Oh, we'll come back. Okay, so the middle right here. So these will be this. And then Derium. Oops, shit. Oh god, almost. That's what she said. Okay. So we still need a controller. That thing. And then a power port. And now we need to bring the Enderium up. Okay. So now these should be identical, except this one is literally just wider with nothing else. Burn rate is still about the same, but I think this is up higher. I should like trail this over. Let's turn this back on. There. Okay. So, what the fuck? It's even has like a slightly lower burn rate. Okay. This is so weird. So, well, now I have another question. What if we just fill in these little bits? They aren't touching anything necessarily. What's the difference that could make? Because this was at like 48, I think it was, or something. Okay, so this is currently at set 6,000. Daytime, nice. So this is currently at 63,000. This went up. And what's the burn rate of this? 55. And this is at what the fucking hell? So if I do this, so it was at like 60 something. The burn rate is about the same. I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. No, that didn't make much of a difference at all. I think it went from like 60 to 61 or 62. So we got like 1,000 or 2,000 more RF a tick. But nothing else changed. Ender. Resonant Ender. Oh, okay. Well, no, it's up to 65 now. So it did actually make a difference, but the burn rate is the same. Oh my God, this is all too weird. So what if we put like a curtain of liquid ender? Because I've seen a lot of different designs with a lot of different layouts. Oop. I've seen a lot of different designs, and a lot of them have this on the outside. I'm also curious to see. Ooh, let's kick this back on for. Okay, it was about 40 something. I'm gonna give that just a second. So this should be fully formed. So this is at 49,000. Okay. Or just about. Oop. think it was this wall that I didn't get. Okay. Make sure this corner. Oh God, no. Okay. So this should be completed. Let's kick them both on. I want to know. Look, cuz like I don't understand why the mixing of materials. It doesn't really explain it well, and I don't know how people understand this because Resonant Ender is a moderation of 2, which is higher than Enderium. But everything else is worse, except for absorption. So maybe it would be better to mix, especially in a smaller configuration like this. Okay, we went from 49,000 to 54. So but it's still burning really hot. So my question is, did this go up? This is up to 65. So this didn't really change at all. But it's still burning really warm. Weird. So honestly, from what I'm understanding off of these tests is for a smaller reactor, this is a good setup. I mean, I think the reason that this one didn't change is because there's nothing inside. So if I was to take like cryothium, if I was to do something like this, right, where I lined this with cryothium, oh, that's right. Cryothium does that fucking thing. Blood. Let's just put like a bunch. Where's way out? Get me out. Okay. Let's do there, there, there. This hopefully won't take that long. Tank. Oh God. Oh God. So we were up to 65,000 and it was still burning a pretty decent amount. Get rid of these. So what if this though? God, that's gonna take forever. We must use drastic measures. It's the last test, I promise. This now I'm just like, well, what is like the end goal, right? Like what's the final thing even look like? Because this is gonna be so much cryothium. This is gonna be so much cryothium. It must be windy outside or something. I thought it was supposed to rain, but it didn't here. But I think my husband said it was raining where he was when he was at work earlier. Okay. So this bitch should be filling up quite a bit. Yep, there it goes. My God, this is gonna take forever. Let's help out. I wonder if we can just like do rows. Because does it displace itself? Like if I do a tower, kind of. I'm trying to like speed this up as much as I can, but this is so much cryothium. You know what's crazy though too is just because how much has already been done, I'm sure. Big reactors filling with cryothium. Floodgates, no power required, just pipe fluids. Oh God, it's filling. Oh God, it's almost done. Did they didn't mix, did they? No, they didn't. Okay, good. I thought they were like replacing each other. No. It should almost be done then, right? Oh God, it's almost there. Oh, I must have missed a spot of Enderium. Or Ender, Ender bucket of Ender stuff. Resonant Ender, fucking hell. What the heck? I can't move. What just happened? Oh, I see what happened. This didn't have like a source of it. And so inside, this is actually a 2. That doesn't matter that much. So, cryothium. However, I have noticed this isn't full. Here. Let's get out somehow. Or not. Swim to the edge. There we go. Let's put one there. One there. One there. Oh no, that's good. What about there? Not good. There we go. Oh God, where'd it go? There it is. And then we need a wrench. Okay, so now let's get rid of all of this. And then it doesn't have to be absolutely like 100% perfect. Like this is one great big test. If a difference of like 1 or 2,000 RF doesn't really mean that much at this point. But now I want to know what the fuel burn up rate is going to be. Because if I can get that lower, I mean, if not, it doesn't matter either, but because I can just grow more. So now let's turn this back on. So we were at 65 with a, oh, it didn't change at all. Oh, we were up to 65,000 RF a tick though. So, I mean, is it going to be noticeable for the we're, oh, we already have a 5,000 RF. Oh shit. 6,000? 7,000? We're up to 8,000. That's a 9,000. We're almost at 10,000. A 10,000 increase just for adding the cryotheum with the ender on the outside. And I have done absolutely nothing to the total number of rods. This is almost doubling what we currently have in our power output just by making it bigger. What the fuck? Huh. But again, the burn rate is still pretty high. Turbines. Shows between 0 and 2,000 RPM. I'm gonna have to do some more research on this off stream. I have to go. I should have left like a bit ago, but anyway. Interesting. Okay. That's a lot to think about. I have a lot of shit I need to do. I need to work on my power before I work on literally anything else though, now that I know this, because I definitely don't have enough power to run things that I need to, like I thought. And I'm sure there's things that I can do for Mechanism, because I know that Mechanism has its own reactor system that I could look into. But I think for now, I think that's it for now. I have a lot to think about. Anyway, I should post this in Discord too, so let me do that really fast. I'll probably just want to quit Minecraft altogether. And announcements. Friday. There we go. So, because it is Thanksgiving on Thursday, there won't be any streams on Thursday or Friday both, because Friday I won't be home. I won't be home on Thursday either, but I won't be home on Friday. I'll get home in the afternoon, and then my husband has the day off, so we're gonna spend that time together. So I only have tomorrow and Wednesday to stream. Will, did you see how much of a difference that made I just made the reactor bigger and it made way more power. What the fuck? I don't understand. Late Thanksgiving? Late Thanksgiving. I don't understand how any of that works. Anyway, I need to go. I have to go peel potatoes. Not because of Thanksgiving either. We're having potatoes tonight. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by and following and subscribing, and I will see you guys tomorrow.